LeBron James, and today I am debating 20 fellow athletes. I believe I am the GOAT of sports. Did someone mention goats? Let's get straight to the point, Mike. If we are talking about the absolute peak of sports dominance, you're looking at a 23-year career of sustained, unprecedented excellence. I broke the all-time scoring record, carried undermanned rosters to the NBA Finals year after year, and adapted to entirely different eras of basketball while playing at an MVP level into my late 30s. Yeah, okay, little bro. You're talking about a marathon, but sport is about the finish line and what you do when you actually get there. I went 6-0 in the NBA Finals with 6 Finals MVPs. When I reached the mountaintop, the door was locked and the job was finished. You went 4-6, lost to Dallas in your absolute prime, and had to run to Miami to form a super team just to get over the hump. Nah, you talking hella crazy, Mike, and you know it. You retired twice during your prime because you were mentally and physically burnt out. And when you came back, expansion teams diluted the talent pool and made the league easier to dominate. Diluted? We played in an era where driving to the paint meant getting knocked into the 10th row, and flagrant fouls were just a Tuesday night. You spent half your games complaining to referees, whining about calls, and checking your headband. True killers don't outsource their front office work or demand trades because they can't beat the competition on their own merit.
Yeah, talk to me when you were able to play against sophisticated modern defenses, complex zone schemes, and elite athletic freaks every single night for over 2 decades. You wouldn't survive the physical toll, the travel, and the defensive focus of a modern 82-game schedule at age 39.
All right, let's talk about actual hardware and the definition of a winner. I respect the longevity, LeBron, really, I do. But I went to 10 Super Bowls and won 7 across 2 different franchises.
Tom, please. You stood behind a 5-man wall of 300-pound bodyguards who legally prevented anyone from even breathing on you. You didn't play defense, you didn't have to guard the opposing team's best player, and you didn't have to run an entire offensive and defensive scheme. You stood in a pocket, read a clipboard, and threw a ball. We aren't doing the same job.
Come on, man. The mental pressure of quarterbacking an NFL franchise for 23 seasons, reading complex coverages in fractions of a second where one blitz gets your ribs shattered. And speaking of reading, why whenever you pretend to read books, you're always on the first page?
Hey now, that's not true. I read all my books from cover to front page. Also, I built organizations and changed the economic landscape for players, so billionaire owners couldn't treat us like cattle. You played under a system where owners built dynasties around you because you could afford to take discounts.
At the end of the day, the GOAT conversation across all of sports stops at who hoards the most championship rings and closes out the job under maximum pressure.
Hey, Lebron. Hablas de presión y de cargar con el peso de una franquicia. Pero imagina a todo un planeta de 8,000 millones de personas observando cada uno de tus toques.
What the fuck? If you can't even speak English, then what is we doing here? Is this another one of you soccer guys' acting skills?
¿Actuación? ¿Nunca has jugado un partido de 90 minutos bajo una humedad sofocante, corriendo 14 kilómetros mientras los mediocentros defensivos intentan partirte las espinillas en 2 con entradas a ras de suelo, porque no hay tiempos muertos que te salven?
I hear you, Leo. That's a great point, man. That's actually my favorite saying.
Forget about Leo. Let's talk about perfection through pure, relentless obsession. I conquered the English Premier League, Spanish La Liga, and Italian Serie A.
I transformed my body into a machine and scored over 850 official goals through sheer discipline. You stayed in your comfortable NBA bubble your whole career.
Oh, another soccer player. But this one speaks English, at least.
Hey, don't disrespect Messi, just because the only language you know is English. But I'm not surprised from you being toxic, because you causes the transfers of your own teammate. No class. Also, go ahead and count how many followers you have on Instagram and compare them to mine. How many people outside the USA can really recognize you?
Hey now, Chris, you're getting real personal with this one. Also, didn't you spend your twilight years playing in empty stadiums in Saudi Arabia, chasing paycheck stats because European clubs wouldn't pay your ego tax? Not that I, King James, would ever do such a thing.
A bunch of glorified runners and ball passers sitting around talking about being tough. You play a game with matching shorts, referees protecting you, timeouts and guaranteed contracts. If I have a bad night in the cage, a grown man tries to separate my soul from my physical body in front of 20,000 screaming psychopaths. You wouldn't last 10 seconds under my spotlight.
Connor, man, sit your little elf ass down. You fought twice a year for 5 years, knocked out the second things got rough against Habib or Dustin Pierre, and now you spend your time tweeting from a yacht. Do not talk to me about pressure when my entire life has been under a microscopic public lens since I was 16 years old.
Shut your mouth, you big lanky tree. You couldn't handle a single leg kick from a professional lightweight. I carried an entire combat sports promotion on my back, sold 2 million pay-per-views, and boxed Floyd Mayweather while you were still figuring out how to pass out of a double team. You're a corporate product. I am a self-made warlord.
A warlord? Yeah, I remember hearing that word in one of the many books I read. But I don't remember Sun Tzu saying you should sell whiskey and get lucky with a left hand. I dominated the most athletic, competitive basketball league on planet Earth for over 2 decades.
Turn the cameras off. I'm done with this circus. I am also splitting the bill with my Uber driver.
The creator here. If you guys liked the video, man, don't shy away from showing that love. Hit all the buttons on your screen, the like, the sub, the bell, all of them. Love you guys.